I can't believe I'm doing a review at 10:30 at night after a game that I expected us to not feature well in. Like, I had false confidence, false hope. But I want to start this review with a story because, personally for me, this has been a tough week. Mentally, working hard, and just a lot has been happening. So to sit here now and watch my team get the job done against a top 2 side away from home, backs against the wall, with no belief from anyone, I'm so happy. Like, it's generally just the most greatest feeling to have is watch your team win away from home, back against the wall, 31 points down, and we do that. That is unbelievable. You can isolate that game without even looking at how the season is panning out and be like, that is Port Adelaide spirit. That is fighting belief in a game where everything was going against us early on. I look at us now and the vision is just completely different. I'm just, thank you, Port. That's how I feel. And also, before I get deep dive into this, thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream. It was an emotional ride. We were all sitting there and we were just absolutely losing our minds. And I'm just thankful for everyone's support and everything as well, because truly, that is one of the great wins Port Adelaide has had under Ken Hinkley. I think the way we went about it and the way we were able to turn things around in the middle of a game. Normally when backs against the wall like that, we just turn away and we don't even fight. There was been games, you look at even the game against Carlton last year, we didn't even fight. Goals against us have not worked in 2024, but for some reason we just kept fighting, and that second half in particular was outrageously fantastic to watch. The pressure was immense. Our pressure never went away for 4 quarters. That was a 4-quarter performance of pressure. Carlton's silky ball movement and quick stoppage play in the second quarter is what manipulated the scoreline a bit. But the way we were able to constantly apply pressure, constantly be at the contest, and constantly just be hard at the footy, I've never seen that from us this year. We've been completely different. Our contest work was excellent. That was led by Ollie Wines and Willem Drew, who were fantastic. Drew's performance in his 100th game is unbelievable. Ollie Wines stood up in a game where you don't expect him to stand up in big games. And I don't mean expect him as into you're not expecting, you expect him to do that. But he hasn't been doing it lately, and he did it tonight. He was unbelievable. There was constant moments throughout the game that stood out, like the ability of Logan Evans and Jace Burgoyne to not succumb to the pressure. Occasionally they were tackled and caught holding the footy, but they kept taking the game on. And our ability to just keep grinding. That third quarter, we kept missing a couple of shots. Carlton kicked a goal. They kicked their only goal in the second half. We kept Carlton to 1 goal in the second half. It's that type of performance in that second half in particular that you go, that is the blueprint from now to the end of the year. If you can't see that as players and as the coaching staff and Ken, I'm not sure what else you're looking at as a blueprint to take that into finals. That was a finals-like game. The pressure was against us and we turned it around. That ability to do that is built into people. You don't just turn that on, and I don't know how we did it, but we turned that on and we found it. We found it within ourselves to do that, and I'm so proud of the way everything sort of panned out. And I'm telling you, it was a nail-biting. I thought going into the last quarter it was going to be one of those, all right, well, we come back within 2 goals and Carlton are going to blow us away with 3 or 4 goals and that'll be it. No. We held the little bit of a spurt they had early on in that last quarter. We kicked a goal, we kicked another goal, we came back, we were in front, and then we kicked one late. Horn Francis kicked a goal, put us 8 points up, and then lo and behold, we kicked the winner. We're 14 points up. DBJ and World Cup goals, they just shake hands. That was pure, and I'm so happy. The way we performed was that of a side that can do things this year, and that's what we've been wanting all year, and we finally got it. Is it just, I don't want to start believing after one performance, and I don't want to start believing after beating a top 2 side, and I know they've only beaten North in the last month. but they would have been there. And then every year, like in a year where every team is not performing consistently and Sydney are starting to drop off, Brisbane have found their feet, Fremantle are hot and cold on occasions, Carlton are now in their little patch. Is it a year where you find the right timing to start believing? I'm not saying it's our time. I'm not saying after one performance we're premiership favourites. No, please do not take my words wrong. I'm saying that it is a performance like this that can kickstart that going forward. We play Sydney, we play Melbourne, Freo, and there's a showdown in there too. That is our last month. And to put out a performance like that and withstand what Carlton had at Marvel is unbelievable. Full credit to everyone for this performance. Like, that is outstanding. Port fans, go to sleep after this game happy tonight. And it's absolutely amazing. So well done. There's some performances I wanted to highlight, in particular our defensive unit. They always try their best. They might be clumsy, they might be dumb, but they always try their best. Aaliyah was unbelievable. Brendan Zerg-Thatcher was fantastic. Miles Bergman is the most consistent player I think we've had this year. He's been unbelievable in that game, and his last month in particular has been unreal. But that game right there against Carlton is the reason why we signed him on a 2-year deal, is the reason why he's going to be a key pillar in our back half and playing up the ground in the future for us. Houston was unbelievable. I thought, Wines and Boak and the old Helm were fucking unbelievable. I'm sorry to swear, but this is the raw emotion coming out. It is unbelievable to see those performances. Dixon, I thought, Dixon had a game where it was almost, he didn't really have a lot of opportunities playing on Wiedering. That's what happens when he plays on the best defender, but he took out the best defender. They didn't have much of an impact. He kept competing, and our Smalls got the opportunity, and it gave an opportunity for Sava Radaglia to actually play up forward, have a full game up forward, and he was clunking marks. He was leading up. He looked great. He kicked 2 goals. He kicked a crucial one in the last quarter. Like this, that's like, to turn around performance like that with Sava playing up forward. That is unbelievable, and that changes the dynamic again. Rioli's unbelievable pressure and chase down tackles. Our tackling ability at the contest was unbelievable. Our pressure around the ground was sensational. Our defensive zone was actually good. It was not too high up. We got caught out a couple of times, but that's going to happen. We did this without the massive impact of Rosie and Butters, and that is what's crucial to me. That means there is game winners out there that aren't the 2 stars of our team, aren't the captain and vice captain. And that, to me, is a statement. That whole game is a statement from Port Adelaide to say, right, this is our opportunity now. We're here. Look at us. We deserve some credibility. We deserve some respect. And I think after this game, that's the respect we're going to get, and we should get it. And Port Adelaide deserve that respect. It's just a matter of continuing on, and it bounces back again next week. 8-day break going into Sydney. I know Carlton had a 5-day break as well after this, and they looked lethargic. They looked like they were a bit out on their feet, and I think the injuries that they had in the late out for Mackay definitely played a part in their performance in the second half. Mind you, they still threw everything at us, and I think, we were just a little bit better, and we got them. And that is a win that I think every Port fan will go into bed tonight and wake up tomorrow morning and wake up every day for the next week being like, I'm happy going into this week. We finally got some credibility behind us, and we finally got that scalp, and now we just keep going, and that's unbelievable. What a performance by Port. I'm truly, I'm emotional because they deserve every bit of it. I'm sorry this review is a bit different. It's just a one-take thing. There's no editing in particular. It's just me pouring out emotion, and it's an emotional review because I think we all have that. We all have that little bit of happiness, and I'm sure some of us were just emotionally relieved after that performance to get a win, and we did it. We got to bed happy. Thank you so much for watching, Port fans. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. For plenty more Port Adelaide and AFL content to come your way. Check out the live stream that is already up on the channel. The glass table will be out as well, and I can't wait to share more, hopefully good wins for the rest of the year. But thank you again for your support. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Anthony, and as always, go on the Pear!